Hi, and welcome to this session on how to solve the RPA scaling challenge. My name is Eric Leon, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of RPA Supervisor. I remember 7 years ago when I first discovered the world of RPA and Blue Prism and how excited I was. Finally, there was a tool that allowed me to actually solve problems and not just point out that there was a problem. Blue Prism was the perfect tool for problem solver like me, and equally important, I found that the people at Blue Prism were as enthusiastic about solving problems as we were. We quickly became Blue Prism partners, and I've now been involved implementing Blue Prism successfully in more than 30 organizations. However, as these initiatives matured and grew, and the more processes we automated, the more manual work was required to manage those automations. So ironically, the more automations we added, the more manual work in scheduling, managing, reporting was created, and it became clear to us that this represented a serious obstacle for scaling, at least efficiently and with confidence. Blue Prism was also aware of these challenges, and I had many discussions with management and the product team on how to best solve this. I have to admit that I'm not sure if they encourage us to become technical alliance partner and build the RPA Supervisor just to stop me from keep bringing this topic up, or if they even back then realized how automated supervision of the digital workforce would help Blue Prism's customers scale their automation and maximize the value of their digital workforce. I hope it's the latter. Whatever the reason was, we are grateful for all their useful inputs along the way and very proud to be invited here again as Platinum sponsors. You're all very welcome to visit our booth here at Blue Prism World, where you can find out more about the RPA Supervisor, ask questions, and book meetings for us to demonstrate it for you and to discuss how it can solve your specific challenges and scaling goals. At RPA Supervisor, we are passionate about anything RPA, and in particular about RPA Supervisor. And I could easily spend this whole session and more talking about all the finer details and cool functionality. But relax, I won't. Luckily, we have many partners and customers who wanted to contribute in this session and share their experiences and key takeaways from the RPA Supervisor. You'll also get a look under the hood to see how it works, as well as some words from our non-executive director, Michael Lawrence. I hope you will enjoy the session, and please welcome the Intelligent Automation Manager at Emerson, Paul Ferguson.
Emerson is a large manufacturer with almost 90,000 employees around the world that serves some of the top companies in the critical infrastructure space. My role is to expand intelligent automation across the enterprise with a common set of tools, governance, and best practices, along with a strong collaboration with our business unit Center of Excellences. We started using Blue Prism in 2018 and finished about 10 projects, all in the US and primarily focused in finance. In 2019, we completed over 50 projects, saving almost 12,000 hours of manual hours saved. 2020, we're on pace to have over 200 projects and over 100,000 manual hours. One of the promises we continue to scale across the enterprise was the default scheduler within Blue Prism. We had jobs that were getting lapped because the previous job on the same server did not complete in time, and therefore the next job was skipped. Also, since a lot of our jobs were scheduled for a specific day and time on a specific server, we were not taking advantage of the multi-bot environment. As the program grew, scheduling became a full-time job. We had to put together spreadsheets of when a certain job would start and when it was expected to run across all our servers, which became very tedious and cumbersome. We turned to the Blue Prism Digital Exchange to find a solution that could help us with our scheduling issues. We discovered RPA Supervisor, and after a few conversations and demonstrations, it was clear that this was the resource that we needed to help solve our issues. RPA Supervisor acts as an external queue in which all jobs are scheduled based on priority and SLA. RPA Supervisor determines what job to run and where to run it based on those established SLAs, and will start, pause, and restart jobs based on priority. The supervisor helps us get the most out of our Blue Prism licenses by using a multi-bot architecture from the ground up. For example, prior to using RPA Supervisor, we had a job that would take approximately 8 hours to complete. When we moved it to the supervisor, it was able to complete the job in less than 2 hours because it was able to allocate that work across available capacity within our environment. They also built a custom connector for us in Microsoft Power Automate. This is a huge advantage for us, as this is also one of our strategic initiatives to bring together both the Microsoft ecosystem and our Blue Prism environment. This allows us to trigger a process versus having a bot going to check to see if any work exists. For example, prior to using the Microsoft connector, we would have a bot that would go and check a SharePoint library to see if any new files were added every 15 minutes. By using the Microsoft SharePoint connector, it will automatically trigger the bot anytime a new file is added. This adds almost a full bot of capacity back to our environment, which is absolutely huge for us. It not only saves us time, but also saves us money. Overall, we are really happy with the RPA Supervisor team and their product, and we would highly recommend them for others to use as well.
Hi, my name is Christopher, and I'm part of the founding team of Avo Consulting. We've been working with Blue Prism now for more than 4 years, and in total, done more than 100 implementations of the platform. Being part of the founding team has given me a lot of insight into all aspects of running an RPA operations. And I think I've undertaken more or less every role in a typical RPA project. Everything from being head of the business case and process mapping to development and technical architecture. And even in some cases, I've been working as a controller in the Blue Prism control room. I still remember those days when I was carrying around a laptop 24/7 to make sure everything was working in perfect order. So far, we have implemented the RPA Supervisor at 12 of our customers across different industries with different complexity. Everything from large municipalities to banks and even some large banking groups. Across the line, we already see huge return on investment and some really happy customers. There's a lot of cool features about the supervisor, but I think on a high level, what it does is unlocking the potential of RPA and helping us deliver on the promise of the digital workforce. I think what makes the RPA Supervisor so successful is the team behind it and their deep understanding of the complexity of scaling an RPA operation. Based on the features they put into the product and the roadmap they continue to deliver on, just makes a huge difference to me. Take for example the customizable dashboards. It makes it so easy and elegant to show the value we create for the business, just wanting the business to automate more. Or the human in the loop interface makes it so easy to unlock more processes to automate. Even more complex processes, but human has to be part of the solution. But for me, the smart scheduler has always been the best feature. If you have ever been part of a successful RPA implementation, the joy of putting another process into production suddenly turns into a headache due to the enormous complexity of handling the scheduler problem. However, the RPA Supervisor handles that for us now. The only thing we have to do is ask the business for the SLA and put it into the supervisor. At runtime, the RPA Supervisor optimizes the scheduler for us, delivering on the promise. I think the easiest way to summarize the RPA Supervisor is it just helps us delivering on the promise of the digital workforce. Thank you, and good luck with the future.
Hi, I'm Mike Lawrenson. I spent 5 years at Blue Prism helping to build what is spoken about as one of the best ecosystems in the technology space. I'm very proud of being part of the Blue Prism team and a part of that journey. I had the opportunity of working with some of the best people and best organizations across the globe. Eric's already spoken to you about why I created RPA Supervisor. I've known Eric for over 5 years, starting shortly after I joined Blue Prism. I've always been hugely impressed with how Eric has looked for ways to drive innovation into his consulting world. His ability to identify market opportunities and to find the best ways to help his customers and partners is the main reason why I jumped at the opportunity to help them expand across the globe. The fact that RPA Supervisor evolved out of working with Blue Prism is a bonus to me. Every organization can benefit from this. What we do know is that every organization that is embarked on the intelligent automation journey has a desire to scale. Scaling does not necessarily mean thousands of digital workers. Scaling is relative to every organization in terms of what they do. Being in a position of strength and building a platform that enables you to scale when needed is critical if an organization wants to remain competitive in a fast-moving world, regardless of what industry they're actually in. What we do know is that not many organizations have actually succeeded in scaling. The inability to deploy technologies is not the reason for the failure in scaling. There are plenty of technologies in the marketplace that are designed to scale. Based on their background, Blue Prism is a leader in creating technology that is capable of scaling. Maximizing the efficiency and utilization of your digital workforce is critical to building a platform that enables you to scale when needed. Many business owners that know that digital workers are operating and executing on tasks and processes in their organization, but they have no idea exactly what they're actually doing. They know they're doing something, but what they're actually doing becomes a mystery. More importantly, business owners struggle to ensure continued adoption due to the lack of visibility of what this phantom workforce is actually doing. They know they are paying for it, but the benefit is not easily measurable. RPA Supervisor provides very precise and clear management information of what the digital workers are actually doing in terms of their activity, the cost, and the specific workforce ROI, lending itself to further adoption across the organization. RPA Supervisor's intelligent scheduling is SLA driven, helping organizations to maximize their workforce utilization and increase the capacity of their digital workers. It is environment independent. It doesn't matter whether the digital workforce estate is on-premise, in the cloud, or a combination of the two. For a company to only pay for what they use is fast becoming the norm in the technology space. Having the flexibility to utilize a digital workforce on demand will drive higher adoption of intelligent automation. This makes RPA Supervisor a very compelling enabler for managed service providers that are looking to drive permanent pricing with their customers. Leveraging the data and activities from other technologies through connectors and APIs, along with true human-in-the-loop capability, makes self-service digital workers a reality in RPA Supervisor. RPA Supervisor provides the ability to inject automation into your RPA operations, giving you clear visibility and control over the impact and value creation that digital workers bring, and providing you with the opportunity to increase the capacity of the existing digital workforce significantly. This will provide you with a platform to scale your digital workforce across the organization rapidly and in control.
Hi, my name is Tuomas Ehlä and I'm heading the continuous services at Digital Workforce. Digital Workforce is the leading independent intelligent automation service provider, helping over 150 global organizations to transform their businesses with intelligent automation. I've had the pleasure to cooperate with the RPA Supervisor for more than 6 months, and I really like both the capabilities of their solution as well as their vision for the future. We here at Digital Workforce immediately saw the possibilities to use RPA Supervisor for the benefit of our customer. There are multiple cool features, but the one that attracted us the most was the possibility to guarantee that the business SLAs related to very different sorts of business processes can be met. Based on our hands-on experience, we can say that the RPA Supervisor excels in highly customizable dashboards for visualizing the RPA value, intuitive user interface allowing simple configuration of tens of processes, and efficient algorithm for the actual robot orchestration. Digital Workforce bases our brand new service offering, RoboShore, to 3 key pillars. First, Robot as a Service, a multi-RPA tool platform service from the cloud. Secondly, Run Management, industry-leading automation maintenance and enhancement service. And thirdly, RPA Supervisor for the orchestration. RPA Supervisor allows Digital Workforce to provide a fully transparent, totally flexible, minute-based service offering that allows our customers to truly accelerate their intelligent automation journey. The global launch of RoboShore is here in the Blue Prism world. Feel free to reach us if you want to hear more. Thank you.
Onboarding new processes in RPA Supervisor is really easy. The SLA-based orchestration means there is no more need for scheduling. Simply add the business requirements for each process, and the supervisor will take care of all of the orchestration. So why, when, or how quickly must the work be completed? Is it a 10-minute deadline, 8 working hour deadline, or 12 hours? And when can the work be performed? Is it 24/7? Is it during working hours or extended working hours? Which digital workers can perform the work? And what should trigger the work? Pending items in the queue, different time intervals, monitoring of file systems and folders, by sequence, manual request, or APIs. Once you've onboarded your processes, you can lean back Or go to the tasks overview and see what the status of each of your processes is, when the next run is planned by the RPA supervisor, how many pending items are in the queues, what the deadlines are for those items, and how many digital workers are assigned to each process. The RPA supervisor monitors all aspects of your RPA operations. So it knows about the status and health of all of your digital workers, it knows about all the incoming work, and it knows all of your SLAs. Based on that, it will optimize and prioritize work every few seconds and always assign workers to the most important processes and items. However, things can still go wrong, and with the monitoring also comes an underperformance systems. So it monitors everything and it will create an event for anything that's not going according to plan. And you'll get that overview in the overperformance tab. But of course you don't want to be monitoring the monitoring. So you can subscribe to any event or incident that you would like to see. You can choose for which workflows or resource groups and which conditions. If a session freezes, terminates, if the deadline is exceeded. You can get these delivered in the dashboard or via email. We also have integration with the Microsoft Suite and many low-code platforms to make it easy to consume Blue Prism capabilities directly from those systems. Now let's have a look at the management information capabilities of the RPA Supervisor. In addition to the information throughout the user interface, the RPA Supervisor is fitted with a powerful, highly customizable and easy to use dashboard. It has more than 70 infographics with technical information about the digital worker, availability, exceptions, events, as well as operational information such as SLA adherence, number of pending items and worked items, and management information like return on investment, break-even points, value creation, and time back to business. All of the widgets are of course live and can be filtered to show the relevant processes and for the relevant time period. You can also change the appearance and size of all of the widgets to get the information presented in just the right way for you. You can create as many dashboards as you like and customize them for the different user groups in your organization. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. I realize that this quick look under the hood probably did not answer all the questions you might have about the RPA Supervisor, but I hope it caught your attention enough to make you come see us at our booth here at Blue Prism World. There we can answer any of your questions and maybe book a full demo for you and your team for a deeper dive. Thanks for taking the time, and we look forward to seeing you at our booth. Thank you very much.
My name is Chris Snedden, and I'm a strategic advisor within Blue Prism's customer office. I've been with Blue Prism for 15 years, enabling our delivery partners and helping our customers successfully introduce a digital workforce into their enterprise. When I was first introduced to RPA Supervisor, I could immediately see the operational benefits when managing large estates of automations or digital workers. If you consider a large number of automated processes with varying SLAs, very fluid daily, weekly, monthly requirements, and an army of digital workers, all with varying capabilities, it becomes increasingly difficult for process controllers to manage this 24/7 operation. RPA Supervisor can automate a lot of this work, not only providing savings in additional process controllers, but more importantly, providing the automated capability to either spin up or divert digital workers to higher priority work so business requirements and SLAs are met. As an enterprise expands its Blue Prism capability, operational and value dashboards become critical. Many of our customers make their own or utilize existing tools. However, these are provided out of the box with RPA Supervisor, providing visibility and alerting that is essential if operational control and confidence in the digital workers is to be maintained. The ability to leverage as much value out of your digital workforce is essential if total cost of ownership is to be minimized and returns maximized. This is a difficult exercise, but RPA Supervisor allows you to see when and where you can utilize headroom with the digital workforce so you can operate as efficiently as possible. Any inefficiencies in the management of your digital workforce will be broadcast as you scale, so it is essential to keep tight operational control if value is to be maximized. As our customers scale into hundreds and thousands of digital workers, the difficulties in managing such a workforce increases exponentially. Likewise, the risks of operational inefficiency. RPA Supervisor really allows you to scale with confidence.
Hello again. Before we end this session, I would like to thank you all for watching, and also a big thank you to our customers and partners who have shared their results and experiences with the RPA Supervisor with us here in this session. Paul Ferguson from Emerson, Christopher Petterson from Avo Consulting, Tuomo Sevela from Digital Workforce, and Chris Nedden from Blue Prism. I hope the session has been useful for everyone and look forward to seeing you at the RPA Supervisor booth here at Blue Prism World, where we will answer any question you might have and of course schedule a demo for you if you want to learn more about the RPA Supervisor. Thank you and have a good conference.